In the golden age of early Islam, after the passing of Hazrat Umar ibn Al-Khattab, the Ummah once again stood at a crossroads, seeking a leader who could carry forward the mission of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The responsibility was immense, and the eyes of the companions turned toward a man known not for his sword but for his heart, Hazrat Uthman ibn Affan radhiyallahu anhu. Hazrat Uthman radhiyallahu anhu was amongst the earliest to accept Islam, one of the 10 promised paradise. He was born into the noble Umayyad clan of Quraysh. He was known for his wealth, modesty and unmatched generosity. Even before Islam, he was respected for his honesty and humility. When Hazrat Uthman heard the message of Islam from his close friend Hazrat Abu Bakr, his heart instantly found peace. He accepted the truth without hesitation, and for that he faced oppressions from his own tribe. He migrated not once but twice, first to Abyssinia and then to Medina, sacrificing comfort for faith. The Prophet ﷺ loved him deeply, and when his first wife, Hazrat Ruqayya, the daughter of Prophet ﷺ, passed away, the Prophet ﷺ married him to another daughter, Kulthum. For this reason, Hazrat Uthman is remembered as Dhul Nuran, the possessor of two lights. After the martyrdom of Hazrat Umar ibn Al-Khattab, the Muslim Ummah stood at a critical moment in its history. The vast Islamic empire, stretching from Persia to Egypt, had grown immensely under Hazrat Umar's leadership. But with his tragic assassination, a pressing question arose: who would now lead the Muslim and carry the truth of the Khilafat? Before his passing, Hazrat Umar, in his deep wisdom and sense of justice, had already prepared for this moment. As he lay wounded from the attack by Abu Lulu Feroz, he was asked by the companions to appoint a successor. But Hazrat Umar refused to choose a single man by his own will. Instead, he formed a shura, a body of 6 of the most respected companions of the Prophet ﷺ, all from the Ashra Mubashra, the 10 companions promised paradise. These 6 were Hazrat Uthman bin Affan, Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf, Hazrat Saad bin Abi Waqas, Hazrat Zubair bin Awam, Hazrat Talha. Hazrat Umar gave them a strict instruction: when I pass away, these 6 men shall gather in one house. They must choose one among themselves as Khalifa within 3 days. If they differ, then the side with the majority should prevail. He even appointed Suhaib or Rumi to lead the prayers for those 3 days, ensuring the Ummah's unity in worship remained intact. To prevent outside influence, Hazrat Umar ordered that the 6 companions be confined within a house in Medina, guarded until they reached a decision. No one was allowed to leave until the matter was settled. It was a symbol of how holy and serious the Khilafat was, not a prize to be sought, but a responsibility to be feared. He also instructed Abdullah bin Umar, his own son, to be present only as an observer, not as a candidate. Umar made it clear that the leadership must be decided by the Ummah's best through justice and consultation, not inheritance or family claim. After the burial of Umar, the 6 companions gathered as instructed, locked within the house in Medina. The air was filled with emotion and weight, for they were not merely choosing a ruler, but the successor to the legacy of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For 3 days and nights they prayed, discussed and debated. Each of them was a wise man, known for his faith, his sacrifices and his wisdom. They examined each other's strength with fairness, the knowledge and the courage of Hazrat Ali, the generosity and calm nature of Hazrat Uthman, the integrity of Abdul Rahman bin Auf, and the valors of the others. As discussions continued, Hazrat Abdurrahman bin Auf, realizing the heavy responsibility before them, withdrew his own name from consideration. He offered to act as a neutral figure who would consult the people of Medina to find out whom they truly preferred. Before Abdurrahman bin Auf took charge of the consultation, 3 of the 6 members of Shura had already withdrawn their candidacy. From the very beginning, 3 companions withdrew themselves from the nomination, one after another, saying they did not wish to bear the immense weight of Khilafat. Number 1. Hazrat Zubair. He stood up and said, I withdrew my name and gave my vote to Hazrat Ali. He is most deserving among us. Zubair was known for his bravery and deep loyalty to Islam, but he stepped aside out of humility and brotherhood. Number 2. Hazrat Talha. He too renounced his claim, saying, I give my vote to Hazrat Usman. Number 3. Hazrat Saad bin Waqqas, the great general of Qadsiya, a man of courage and honor, also withdrew himself, saying, I give my vote to Hazrat Abdurrahman bin Auf. He is a man of trust and balance, and I am content with whomever he chooses. At this point, Abdurrahman bin Auf realized the weight of moment, also withdrew his own name from contention, not out of hesitation but out of sincerity. He said, I withdraw myself so that I may take the responsibility to choose between the 2 remaining, Ali and Usman. I will act as a trustee of Ummah in this matter. The companions agreed. For the next 3 days and nights, Abdurrahman bin Auf dedicated himself to consultation. He went throughout Medina speaking with Ansar and Muhajirin, the commanders of the army, scholars, and even the women and youth, asking their opinion who should lead after Umar. Day and night he received the same answer from most hearts: Usman. From his kindness, generosity, and closeness to the Prophet. Finally, when the Shura gathered again, Abdurrahman bin Auf stood before Ali and Usman and asked them both the same question: Do you promise to rule according to the book of Allah, the sunnah of his messenger and the path of Abu Bakr and Hazrat Umar? Both agreed. After offering prayer and seeking Allah's guidance, Abdurrahman bin Auf took hand of Hazrat Usman and declared before the people, I pledge allegiance to Uthman bin Affan as the Khalifa of the Muslims. One by one, the companions and the people of Medina followed, giving oath of allegiance to Hazrat Uthman inside Masjid Nabawi. Hazrat Uthman inside Masjid Nabawi was deeply moved. His eyes filled with tears as he addressed the people, saying with great humility, By Allah, I have taken a heavy responsibility upon myself. I ask Allah to help me fulfill it in justice and truth. And thus, the Khilafat of Hazrat Uthman bin Affan began, an era of peace, prosperity, and expansion, but also one that would later be tested with great trials. Hazrat Uthman was not a man of war. He was a man of peace. His leadership reflected humility, simplicity, and unwavering faith in Allah. In the pages of Islamic history, he stands as the gentle Khalifa, the man who illuminated Islam with 2 lights and preserved the book of Allah for all generations to come. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.